Hi, I'm Ebony and welcome to the Cultured Corner.
Hey guys, so this is part 2, technically. No, it's not, it's part 3 because I did an intro. But I'm reviewing this confidence resource that I found by Matt Gray, and it says how to build bulletproof self-confidence. But I separated it into sections so that you could identify the reason why your confidence may be blocked. And so the first one was fear of the unknown. And the second one is external validation. And it's because as humans, we have this innate nature to want to be accepted, to want to be cared for, to want to be heard, to want to be felt, to want to be seen. And it's really good for us. It pushes us out of our comfort zones. It gives us the power to express ourselves. But if you're doing things for the sake of people accepting you, then you're not going to be true to yourself, and you can't be confident if you're not true to yourself. Confidence is about being true to yourself and building that self-trust because you know yourself. You're aware of yourself. It doesn't mean that you're perfect. It means that you're aware of your flaws and you accept them. And so the first thing in the resource relating to external validation to me was 2 self-confidence secrets. The first one is that most people aren't thinking about you, which is actually very true. For me, being on social media, a lot of people did start talking about me, and I was like, why are you talking about me? Why are you talking about me? Why are you talking about me? Then I realized they're not actually talking about me or thinking about me. They're thinking about themselves in comparison to me. So even when it seems like it's about me, it's not. Because it's all just about you. Even when you're projecting, it's just about you and how you feel about yourself. And so I had to teach myself not to take it personally and understand that that is a trait of confidence. Understanding that I am one with me, and so I don't need to compete with anybody else. And that was the next thing, actually, because it says it's you versus yourself. It's not you versus others, because you can't actually put yourself in competition with someone next to you. It's like comparing an apple and an orange. And I know, what if there's 2 apples? What if there's 2 oranges? Even those 2 oranges and those 2 apples are not the same. I got a 6-pack of apples, of green apples downstairs, and not one of them is the same as the other one. It might seem like it tastes the same. It might seem like it had the same amount of juice inside. It might have had a bruise in the exact same spot as the other apple, but it's still not going to be the same. And so when you acknowledge that and you really accept that we are all unique, as soon as I found out when I was a kid that every single fingerprint on this planet Earth is individual, that was it. I was like, oh, so who am I? Who is me? And that is the attitude that I want you to adopt. It doesn't mean that you can't be inspired by people. You're never going to compare yourself. The whole point of like coming into contact with people and seeing them as mirrors is you can look at somebody, no judgment, and be inspired by them, or just pay no mind. Literally, like, it's not a thing of I like you, so I'm going to put you on a pedestal, or I don't like you, so I'm going to put you down. It should never be that, because that's not confident. When you understand that you have your own individual self-worth and value, and that not everyone's going to get you and not everyone's going to accept you and all of these things, you can then look at just you. Because it's like no one else's opinion matters, whether it's your parents, whether it's your partner, whether it's your children. It's all going to be down to how you feel about yourself and how you show up for yourself. And then that energy is going to radiate out. And that's why when a confident person walks in a room, you can feel that. I used to complain. I've been complaining a lot recently. I actually need to stop, because it wasn't even that I was walking into rooms and everybody's looking at me. That happens, yeah? I'm walking on a pavement. I'm just walking on the road, and people, whether they're on their phones or whatever, it's like they just look up like, oh, okay. I look back down and I'm just walking. I'm not doing anything. I didn't come in the room like trying to be confident because it's a networking event or this, or do you get it? It's just because I was gonna say I love me, I enjoy me. And that is what it is. Because I have confidence in myself, I allow myself to enjoy me. I don't just see the things I do as things that I do. I'm like, that's Ebony. That's my girl. You get it? Like my bestie.